Monday night. We have a little bit of free time on our hands, so that might be fun for us to do a live stream for the Noel COMIX YouTube channel. Tonight, I have no idea what we're going to do. I'm sure we're going to play some PC Engine, probably, have some Hunter on in the background, and just play whatever comes to mind. Maybe we'll play some stuff on the Famicom disk system, now that we have our twin Famicom. If you were watching the channel, you know that we recently beat what the heck is it called, Metal Slayer Glory, and we might do a little bit of that, so that should be fun. We're streaming directly to YouTube again because Prism is just not working at all. Good evening, Nick, and it's nice that we're able to actually live stream on the phone easily. Excuse me, now that we have our 1,000 subs. Diego, how the heck are you, my friend? Hopefully all is well. Hey, Nick, if you're not doing anything tomorrow, I know you had given me the offer that you would be maybe interested in checking out my dud PC, just to maybe have some ideas on how to get it, not PC, on my laptop. So let me know if you're free sometime. Not tomorrow doesn't work. I don't care. Just anytime. Just give me a ballpark if you ever want to check it out. But whatever. If you don't, that's fine too. Cool. Once again, my only complaint with YouTube is that when we're streaming on YouTube and not from an app like Prism, I gotta tap the screen to kind of see your guys' comments if they ever take my eyes off the ball. So, anywho, without further ado, why don't we get down playing some games. I work till 8 tomorrow, but I will be in touch. Cool. Nice. It's an HP that doesn't do anything. It's very, very slow, and it's a piece of junk. And I have if you see me kind of fiddling down off screen, it's because I have an annoying pimple on my knee. And it's I'm not going to pick at it, because that's just going to end up being a disaster. I'm going to end up with some kind of sentient zit on my knee that starts talking to me, and I can't deal with that. I got enough going on this summer. So, the newborn baby and stuff like that. So I do not need a sentient boil on me telling me to do things. And if you think I'm referencing an episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders, you would be correct, sir. So, very good. All right, well. Let's get some City Hunter going. City Hunter is something that was definitely inspired by 80s cop shows like Hunter. Oh, sadly, we ended up with a copyright strike on the channel. Not from anything that we have shown on a stream, but and actually, this is something that was it International Channel or was it Arrow? I think it was Arrow, actually. He told me, he's like, Noel, don't show Lost Universe's opening, because I almost showed that on an International Channel tape that I was running for you guys. And I ended up getting a strike because I had the opening to Lost Universe up on my channel. So maybe he knew that was something that was now getting kind of targeted. So, we still got 2 strikes left, but, I might need to kind of mellow on uploading copyrighted content. But, I don't know, we'll just see what happens. But, hopefully it'll be okay. I don't know, but I think it's so dumb because whatever, but the deal. It's stuff that's that old should just automatically be considered fair use. Once again, we're playing this on our PC Engine. PC Engine only had RF out, at least the one that I have, the original kind of standard PC Engine from the late 80s. So if you are interested in getting one of those and you don't have it modded for either, RGB or RCA, and you want to just kind of have the original gameplay experience, or you just want to buy just a regular PC Engine because you like how it looks or it's accessible or whatever, you want to go to channel 95 on your American television set, because for whatever reason, that's how Japanese channels translate to American televisions. Yeah, copyright strike's annoying, man. I know. I hear you, brother. But we still got plenty of room left. We just gotta be careful. International Channel has been uploading some cool stuff. He actually uploaded a Nami Tamaki video from an episode of Revolution that I know I have on tape, and I know. Hey, International Channel! I was actually just talking about you. It's actually just saying how you uploaded a Nami Tamaki Revolution video. That it's an episode that I have on tape. And I know that I have it on tape because I used to listen to Realize all the time on that tape. And so I knew like what kind of preceded it and post-seeded it. And so when I saw that girl kind of giving the salute, that like good-looking girl dressed up like a soldier, I knew that I had that on tape. So it was cool. So check out international channel stuff. International Channel, I don't know if you know this or not, but I ended up getting a copyright strike, sadly, for uploading the intro to Lost Universe, which has been on my channel like forever. So I don't know. I just, whatever. I don't know, man. Before we play some City Hunter, let me show you, because International Channel was talking to him about this actually on his channel. Whoa. Rolling into some stuff here. Lost Universe was on Monday nights. Yes, it was. And actually, Lost Universe is one of those shows that I didn't actually see all of because it was on the same time as wrestling. And I always had that kind of conundrum once they got anime on Monday nights. I mean, like, I don't watch Raw anymore. But at the time, I definitely watched. I watched Raw every week. And I would always tape like either Soul Hunter or Lost Universe, and I think the last Monday night show before I lost it was Legend of Black Heaven. And then preceding that, I think they would have Korean Music Countdown, and Destiny was the name of the song that was by the Korean group called Noel. And International Channel helped me find that video on YouTube, which was great. And I know I have that in my tape collection. Yeah. But yeah, Destiny by Noel. Check it out. It's about a sad clown who basically walks around the city haunting his girlfriend. It's and he looks kind of like Sting. Yeah, the man. Whoa, steady. The man called Sting, which we can see by my Sonic 2 poster back there. Anywho, let's. Where's my Nami Tamaki CD? It's right here. There it is. Woo. Yeah, right here. So this was, the CD that was sold from Tofu Records, and featured her music from Gundam Seed. And I actually remember I called up Tofu Records on the phone because, I don't know. In fact, it's actually really cool with this CD. Now that I'm like live, I'm gonna freaking break this thing. It's got the two main characters from Gundam Seed in the kind of the background here, and it also comes with a Nami Tamaki trading card. Very good. You can actually learn a little bit about Nami Tamaki from our fine people at Tofu Records. So let's learn a little bit about Nami right now. She was born June 1st, 1988. Her hometown is Wakayama, Japan. Her favorite food is Ninku Jaga beef broth with potatoes. Her least favorite food is eel, eggplant, or kikurage mushroom, also known as Judas ear. Favorite fashion, I'm very interested in fashion, but not a particular brand. Favorite color is red. Her favorite American drama is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Her favorite anime is Urusei Yatsura. We know that is starring Lum from Rumiko Takahashi. Place she'd want to visit is Disneyland in LA. Her favorite artists are Janet Jackson, Madonna, and Britney Spears. Her dream and goal, I want to be a singer who can make people smile not only in Japan, but everywhere around the world, and I want to always improve, and what I want most is a piano. So that was the background information for Nami Tamaki right there. And then she ended up doing a concert, I want to say, with TM Revolution. And actually, I'm pretty sure on international channels upload of Realize, she talks about how she's going to be performing with TM Revolution at some concert in Los Angeles, I think it was. So to this day, I still kick myself because I miss going to New York City to see Bees live because I had a test. I didn't have a test. I had a quiz in my Russian history class. No, it wasn't Russian history. My Russian language class. And I failed the quiz and missed the concert. And so it was like the biggest freaking waste of time. I was a little nervous about traveling down to New York City too, so I kind of used the quiz as, I mean, it was like a legitimate thing. I was like, I need to get a good grade in this class, so I probably shouldn't miss the quiz. But the quiz wasn't really worth that much, so I don't know. But yeah, it was really just freaking annoying. I ended up failing the quiz and missing the concert, so it was like a lose-lose situation here. So let's see what people in the chat are saying. Please upload every music video having Korean music countdown on any Asian pop show that was on international channel. Yeah, no, for sure. International channel for Life has been uploading quite a bit of stuff. Like I said, I've got a copyright strike, so I am a little skittish right now about uploading stuff. But if Nick or someone can kind of get my laptop in working order, you know, that might speed things along in terms of me kind of reintroducing some international channel content. Like you guys may have seen, Arrow downloaded a lot of the international channels. Actually, he downloaded all the international channel stuff I uploaded to YouTube, and I basically took the the Tenchi Muyo OVA about Mihoshi, put that back on because that seemed safe to put on. Put Ninja Cadets back on, and I might have put one other thing back on. I don't know, but Ninja Cadets and the Mihoshi OVA were the two biggies. So, so yeah, good deal. International channel, good stuff. All right, so let's play a little bit of City Hunter, one of my favorite animes. I just re-entered the silent manga competition, and you know, the mangakas from City Hunter and Hokuto no Ken are the judges of that. I didn't do a brand new entry, but I will actually upload my entry. What I did was I added a lot of additional design and additional tone to my long shot manga, and I'm actually doing that right now for the Kyoto manga competition that's ending in 2 weeks with Blood of the Best, my contest entry for the 100th Tetsuka contest that was international. So I'm adding all kinds of like new tones, new design elements to the manga I drew last summer. When that's done, I'll upload that and narrate it on YouTube. And I will also upload and narrate the new version of Longshot, which I called Longshot Dash. Because, you know, when they improved the Street Fighter games, they'd call it like Street Fighter Dash or Street Fighter Dash Turbo in Japan. So, yeah, good stuff. Anyway, I've been rambling on for 13 minutes here, so let's play a little City Hunter here. Let's get wild and tough on our PC Engine. I also found a cool Italian seller on Etsy who does Famicom cartridges with English language games. So I ordered Final Fantasy III Famicom cart in English, Dragon Quest III in English, Dragon Quest IV in English, Final Fantasy II in English, and I think that's it. But I have them all on Famicom carts now, and I have some of those on Famicom cart, but they're in Japanese. But I like the way that the cartridges look so much, you know, that I wanted to get an English language Final Fantasy 3 to play on my Famicom. So, you know, I actually have the Japanese Final Fantasy 3 commercial on my channel. It's got a giant spinning cube. It's good stuff. Look, it's Roll-Chan 4. This is a good Famicom homebrew game right here. Maybe we could play that a little bit tonight. I don't know. All right, City Hunter time. Let's get wild and tough. Na, 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 na. Tsukasa Hojo. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this up a little bit here. We can all see this a little better here. Just back a little. It's it's probably about as good as we're gonna get there. Oops, sorry. All right, good enough. Okay, I'm gonna hit the lights, so we get maybe we'll get a little less glare here. Maybe not. I don't know. This game looks really good on this television. Actually, the lights make it worse. The lights off make it worse. So, actually, leaving the lights on is better because it'll help me stay awake. All right. Gone with the girl Umi Bozo hates cats. At Rio and Sayako's flight. A week ago, I got a call from Hideki, my boyfriend, who works at Hyuga Electronics. He said he developed something extraordinary, but I haven't heard from him since. I think Hideki may be performing some kind of dangerous work. Please, Mr. Saiba, what on earth has happened to Hideki? Would you look into it for me? Pretty sure Pluto TV has started showing City Hunter in addition to Retro Crush. Yeah, Retro Crush. The reason I think I got premium Retro Crush was because they got City Hunter on there. So actually, that's not true. I got tired of sitting through the commercials when I was trying to watch Virtua Fighter. But it helped that they had City Hunter too. This game plays really smoothly, like incredibly smoothly. It's like Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, but faster. And with Rio from City Hunter. So basically, the way that you do this, it is very much like Moonwalker, where you go around and beat up cool, stylish 80s bad guys and try to open doors and go upstairs. And to remember, a lot of explosions. I also have Bubblegum Crash on here. Tsukasa Hojo's got such nice artwork. I meant International Channel 4 Life. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I love Tsukasa Hojo's artwork. He also, I have not seen Cat's Eye, but that's another really good, kind of sexy, stylish 80s anime that he did. It's just such an honor to have him look at my work, even if it's, who knows, probably won't win, but just having him say, oh yeah, I saw that guy's stuff, it's really cool. This is strangely the only City Hunter game. I don't know why, because City Hunter was a very successful anime. I tell you, I am pleasantly surprised with how good this game looks through the RF switch. Hideki's sub-brain system can sync a human brain and improve cognitive ability. Unfortunately, it can also be used for mind control. CEO is planning to use it to do something terrible. Please stop him before it's too late. What kind of company is this? Just leave everything to me. We gotta find a girl in one of these rooms, and she's gonna tell us. We gotta go to the basement. I'm the guy who's gonna put a stop to the CEO's plans. Really? Then take this. Another engineer is being held captive somewhere in the house. I got a key. Oh, guys, you know what sucks? I think I ruined my original Famicom. I mean, I've got the twin Fami now, so it's fine. But, like, I put the plug to the twin Famicom in the back of my Famicom, and I don't think the plugs were compatible. And then when I went to go, like, turn on my Famicom, it, like, wasn't turning on. So I'm afraid I, like, broke something inside of it, putting the wrong plug in there, even though, it fit, the outlet. But I guess the power settings are a little different. I just stupidly assumed that they're probably the same. But I really like my original Famicom, even though I have the Sharp one now that's got the, you know, the disk system built into it, which is it's a great system, the Sharp Twin Famicom. And you know, like that natively came with RCA out. You didn't have to like mod it like you had to do with the red and white Famicom. Run, Rio, run. Hello? Who are you? I'm the guy who's gonna put a stop to the CEO's plan. Sadeki is alive. He escaped with the system plans. I'm a goner. Take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. Save your strength. Hang on until my partner gets here. They got an ID card. So the Jackie Chan City Hunter movie on Tubi. That is awesome, and I think I saw that was on there. I bought that on DVD like in the early 2000s. And that movie is great. Not only is it great, it's got great ending credits with Tsukasa Hojo artwork. It's like dance, dance, dance. I love that movie. It's also got the really funny, like, random Street Fighter. Ah! It's got the funny Street Fighter, like, fight scene where Jackie Chan turns into Chun-Li. Yeah, if you haven't seen Jackie Chan's City Hunter, it's definitely worth checking out. Bro, come on. You know, like a guy with a freaking flamethrower here. Could somebody please heal me up? Ah, man. Now, I think this gives me all my key cards and everything still. Yeah, of course, now I'm by someone who can, like, replenish my health. This game, I believe, is made by Sunsoft. Made some pretty good Batman games. It's funny, I have the Sunsoft Batman on the Famicom, but it was a cartridge that I had custom made for me. It's like one of those, like, you know, Etsy games where it's like they'll take a Famicom cartridge but put, like, the fan translation on it. So I had asked for Batman Returns from Konami, which is a very good game. I know I didn't actually play it, but I'd heard it was always excellent. And then when I popped into my Famicom, it didn't. It had like I'll show you the cartridge right here. It's like, hold on, this is funny. Yeah, it's the Batman Returns Konami cartridge, but like inside of it is the Sunsoft Batman game. The guy put the wrong game inside of it, so. But it's fine because the Sunsoft Batman game is still good, even though it is with the, I don't know, the wrong cartridge. So, I think that the only time, I think that I was expecting you to live stream on. Sorry, I wasn't expecting you to live stream on Monday. I was expecting you to do Saturday. You know what? So I was. I think it was the only time you didn't do a live stream in a week. Well, this was the funny thing was that I was planning on doing my live stream on Saturday, but it was something was going on where I was just like super busy. Then I can't remember. I think it's like Santino didn't go to bed till really late or something, and then I ended up reviewing Battle of Slater Glory, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna do my review on my live stream on Saturday, and then I was just that was gonna do it on Sunday, and I was like really tired on Sunday. I like literally fell asleep on the couch, and then my wife and Santino came and got me at like 3:00 in the morning, because they were both upstairs asleep. So Sunday was out. So Sunday was my wife's birthday too, so we were like having like cake and stuff, and my family was over, and it was just like there was a lot of stuff going on, so I was just exhausted by the time it was all done. And I decided I wanted to live stream on Sunday, but I ended up falling asleep. So here we are on Monday. Said to myself, I'm definitely live streaming on Monday. So. Where to go? I only have 2 PC Engine games. I have this, and then I have Bubblegum Crash, both in English. And then I've got my PC Engine Mini, which has got a whole shit ton of good games. Already went in here. A quote buttload of good games. Feel free to take a week off and rest. Don't sweat the whole capture card thing. Wait, what? Oh yeah, no. I mean, I know. Like, no, I mean, I like doing YouTube. I'm planning on, like I said, I'm planning on uploading my silent manga contest entry. And yeah, I mean, the thing that's like occupying a lot of my time is I'm trying to get Blood of the Best ready to go for the new manga contest with like new screen tones and designs and stuff. Dude, freaking idiot. Get over here. I'm trying to like duck this guy's knives. It's like a bad guy from Final Fight or something. No, nowhere to go up here. Hopefully you guys aren't bored out of your mind watching me like get lost in a 2D side scroller. That's all part of the Noel experience. I know it. Darn it. I already went in here. There has to be another way. Yeah, there it is. What am I doing to pass the time? I'm watching a lot of like Jonah Rivers hosting Johnny Carson's Tonight Show. There's some relaxing viewing, and it's also hilarious. I was watching the Joan Rivers show, which destroyed her and Johnny Carson's relationship, and I watched Hulk Hogan get interviewed on it, and it was pretty funny. Hulk Hogan was awkwardly hitting on Joan Rivers. It was something to behold. Nothing in here. Do. Please stop him before it's too late. Thank goodness this game has infinite ammo. See if anything interesting's in here. Who are you? City Hunter. Who? The Shinjuku Stud. Rio Saiba, take this. Just let me off the hook. Got bazooka. Alright, this will help me fight the bad guy at the top of the thing here. This moron's here throwing grenades at me. Oh, thank God. She'll heal me up, though. Yes. Playboy bunny girl. Thank you. Did he talk about his Three Ninja film? No. Because the Three Ninja film, he didn't film until 1996. This was in, like, 1986. Or 1987. So... he was actually talking about how he was going to fight Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, who sadly died today. You know, like, Paul Orndorff, the funniest thing I ever remember from him was... I'm going to actually pause this and have a little bit of an aside here, so we'll talk about this. So my favorite memory of Paul Orndorff is this thing he did on WCW Worldwide in, I think it must have been like 95. So I'm a huge Hulk Hogan Dungeon of Doom fan, okay? So, like, lots of people will say, like, oh, Dungeon of Doom sucked. But, like, I was, like, huge into Hulk Hogan in, like, 94, 95 WCW. And then, obviously, once he turned into Hollywood, it was, yes, Mr. Wonderful. Wonderful. They call him Mr. Wonderful. And you know it's true. And he, like, had these mirrors there come out. Anyway, so, like, there is this, like, psychic guy called, like, Larry Spivey or something. And he had this, like, lamb hair afro. Like, he looked like he had this, like, crazy afro that looked like lamb wool or something. And I remember, like, he was, like, appearing to Paul Orndorff to give him encouragement. Because, like, Orndorff was, like, really down on himself. Because he had hit a little bit of a slump. And so then he, like, ran into this psychic guy. And he was, like, telling him how special he was. And, like, that was hilarious. But then I swear there was an episode where they literally had, and there are people who, like, bitch about WCW doing this. This, to me, is, like, my absolute favorite thing. Yes. And they would, like, kiss his biceps and stuff. So, there you go. So, like, they literally had Mr. Wonderful, like, kind of, like, I think he was, like, almost, like, starting to doubt himself backstage. And then they had, like, a thought bubble. And like that Gary Spivey guy was in it. He's like telling him how wonderful he was. And he's like, yeah, I am wonderful. It's like the most fantastic thing ever. And like I loved that period of like complete just like cartoon batshit crazy WCW. It was like wildly entertaining to me as a fifth grader and as a 38-year-old man today. So it's just like some of my absolute favorite wrestling. Yeah, I completely agree that 1995 WCW is better than 1995 WWF. 1995 WWF was cool. I used to watch it. Like I used to watch like Worldwide, not Worldwide. Worldwide was the WCW I was watching with like Mr. Wonderful with the thought bubble. They're like, you are special and you are wonderful. Like, yes, I am. Yeah. And then like the other thing was like great about like Hulk Hogan like going to the Dungeon of Doom. Like I was like watching like a Clash of the Champions, and like Kevin Sullivan would like run to the Dungeon of Doom like in between matches. So it would like cut to him like running through a random rainforest. Like what the hell is this? I don't know. And then like I remember like Vader teleporting out of the Dungeon of Doom, or Hulk Hogan being teleported into the Dungeon of Doom. I mean, it was just like and then like the giant like busting through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man and like choking Hulk out. It was just like the best stuff. And then there was another great part where Hulk decided to like explore the dark side of Hulkamania. This was before he turned into the villainous Hollywood Hogan, where he would completely invert himself and use all his powers for bad instead of good. Although in his logic, he was using them for good, which made Hollywood so interesting. But because like the fans turned on him, so he was gonna turn on them right back. Anyway, but like he had like that broadsword and that Phantom of the Opera mask. It's like, yeah, that's what happens when Kevin Sullivan shaves your mustache. You turn into a broadsword wielding black version of yourself, wearing a Phantom of the Opera mask and a hood. It was good stuff. So it was probably the closest Hogan's ever come to doing the Undertaker's gimmick, and I got to tell you, it was better. I mean that seriously. I will take, and I like the Undertaker. But I will take Dark Side of Hulk Hogan over The Undertaker every day of the week, and I will throw down and debate anyone about this at any time. Like hand on a Bible, I will throw down. I mean, The Undertaker obviously had more longevity than the Dark Side of Hulk Hogan. The Dark Side of Hulk Hogan was wildly entertaining. So yeah, it was good. But 95 WWF was cool. I always liked Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. Bret Hart I liked better than Shawn Michaels. I really liked when Yokozuna came back as Owen Hart's tag partner and they beat the Smoking Guns. I thought that was really cool. Sunny was like the hottest girl ever in wrestling history. Apparently she was not a good person backstage. Someone should make an RPG of the Hogan Dungeon of Doom angle. It could literally be a dungeon crawler, is what it could be. That needs to happen. I mean, I'm serious. It's got twists and turns, ups and downs. The Yeti, that would be a great boss to fight. The Yeti. People like, and then like the Yeti had a ninja gimmick, like randomly. There was like the only problem with the Dungeon of Doom storyline is the Yeti. They didn't really do anything with them. They went to all this build up, and he's like the Yeti, but he looked like a mummy, which is like all right, and maybe he's like a Yeti under mummy like wraps. So then what they should have done is have this guy be like a giant version of Glacier, like an evil Glacier or something like that. That would have made. But then they like turned him into a ninja. And like, I remember like watching a worldwide match of him, and he was kind of like, it's just like a random match. He was like beating up some jobber, and he was like in full ninja gear, and that it wasn't snow themed either. I don't know, whatever. It was what it was, I mean, the other thing I liked about, and people like might want to like debate me on this, Renegade, not like the cool Lorenzo Lamas show with Bobby Six Killer, which is like one of the absolute greatest shows in the history of television. Um, that show is amazing, and it's on Pluto TV, and you should watch it. It's on 8 o'clock at night. Kathleen Kintmont, I think the blonde in that is called. It's just an amazing show. It's everything. And she's Lorenzo Lamas' ex-wife. Oh, she was his wife. That ended up being his ex-wife, and then he like sadly ended up like kind of getting her off the show because he apparently fell in love with some Playboy bunny. So anyway, it was good stuff. Then that Playboy bunny kind of screwed him over apparently. But anyway, speaking of wrestling commentary, AEW's commentary team to be Tony Schiavone and Don Callis. Oh, you want it to be that? I agree with that. That would be fantastic. Don Callis is hilarious. He's really funny and a very, very, very good heel manager. I was actually watching Impact like 2 Impacts ago. They did a main event with Tommy Dreamer's team of Moose, Sammy Callahan, and I think Chris Sabin versus Omega and the Good Brothers. And there's this really funny part where like Moose was like acting all like bitchy or something, and he got out and was like trying to walk up the ramp, and like Tommy Dreamer was like trying to like stop him, and then like Moose walked by him, and then like Callis like ran up behind Tommy Dreamer and shoved him into Moose, and then like ran away. So Moose thought that like Tommy Dreamer pushed him, and then he like just beat up Tommy Dreamer. It was like really funny. Yeah, no, Callis is great. He's great on the mic. And you know what's good about Don Callis and Kenny Omega? Like, Kenny Omega is got good mic skills. They're not great, but they're good. He's got good, solid mic skills. But Callis is like got great mic skills. And people will say like Paul Heyman in WWE will get paired with people who don't have good mic skills. But for my money, Don Callis is much better on the mic than Paul Heyman, and Kenny Omega is like infinitely better on the mic than someone like Brock Lesnar. And from what I've seen, Roman Reigns, like people tell me like, oh, you got to see Roman Reigns now, he's great. It's like every time I've checked out Roman Reigns in passing, I'm just kind of like, all right, he's a bad guy now. Like, what's the big deal? So I think people want so badly for WWF not to be a complete shit show, which it is. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. If you like WWF, that's cool. I will watch WWF on occasion, like when friends are over, if I get invited to a pay-per-view or something. But I have absolutely zero. And this is not me. If you like WWF, you keep watching it. You keep doing your thing. Okay. But for me, I have like beyond zero desire to watch WWF programming. I watch Impact, AEW, and New Japan. I watch New Japan off TV Asahi. I watch AEW on TNT, and I watch Impact on Twitch. And I am quite happy watching those. I like Ring of Honor enough, but I can't, I don't know. Like, I never know when it's on, and it's not like that great to really interest me in watching it that much. But I mean, I will check it out sometimes. But I heard Chelsea Green just showed up there, which is kind of annoying because I was really hoping that Alexa Bliss simps keep WWE alive, as they should, because Alexa Bliss is like really good looking. She's cool. Like Alexa Bliss is cool. Like all the girls on the girls on WWE are probably the best thing about it. But I don't know. Like AJ Styles has that really bad haircut. Cesaro's cool. Cesaro is a bald Italian. I respect the hell out of him. And normally I have the stubble. My face has been itchy. My skin's been getting kind of dry, so I've been shaving my stubble. But I enjoy the bald stubble look. And who else is decent in WWE? All I can think of is Cesaro and AJ and a handful of girls, which is like Alexa Bliss and I don't even know. I don't know, and I don't care because like Raw's terrible. Like Raw is like the worst it's ever been. Like by like I can't deal with like it's gotten to the point where it's like The Simpsons now. Like The Simpsons from like 90 to 99 was the greatest American television show ever. Okay. From like 2000 to 2010 it was like not great, but there were occasionally some funny episodes. And then from like 2010 to now it's been like unwatchable as far as I'm concerned. It's just like I just watch 5 seconds of it and turn the channel. Like I'll hope it'll be funny, and then it's just never even kind of funny. The writers are writing it for themselves, which is fine, but the writers aren't funny because they're, I think, out of touch with reality. I think they're just like old people who read the New York Times and want to just, I don't know, write something that makes them giggle and pat themselves on the back for it. It's like, all right, whatever. But anyway, I get the same feeling with Raw. Like, it's just like, dude, what the hell? Like, this is like, there's nothing enjoyable to watch on it, and it's 3 hours. You know, like it's not good. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Like it's all subjective, so I could be wrong. So I don't know, but I just I can't. I have just zero desire to watch Raw. Last episode of The Simpsons I saw was one where they make one of Marge's sisters gay. That one I remember that one. That would have been in what, like 20. That episode I think is 11 years old. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that episode came out like 11 years ago because I was still kind of watching it. It was Patty. They made gay, and so it was kind of like alluded. Not like really, but like they had like that one funny episode where like Bart worked at a burlesque club, and they had like Patty walking out of it. I think that was like the one reference they gave to her being like not into guys, but she dated Principal Skinner too, like early on, and like it didn't work out because she just didn't know how to be in a relationship or something. I don't know, whatever. But I'm just not. I just don't like token characters. Like Smithers is gay on The Simpsons and is funny. Like that has always been the case. You know, they don't need to make a new gay character just for. I don't know. That's I feel like the one where they've done like really good episodes about that topic too. Well, like when the show was funny, like the episode of Homer's Phobia, where like he was afraid Bart was gay. So, because you know, like there was that guy John that Homer thought was fun, and then he turned out to be gay, and then Homer started like freaking out, and it was like, I gotta make sure Bart, you know, ends up being like manly, and so he takes him to a steel mill, and it turns into this like gay dance club, and Bart's like, Dad, why did you take me to a gay steel mill? And he's like, I don't know. It's just playing CNC Music Factory, which is a fantastic song, by the way. Everybody dance. Like Homer's like walking Bart out, like putting his hands over his eyes. Yeah, I don't know. And then there was the one where like Homer replaced Smithers. That was a really funny one too. I don't know. Anyway, like The Simpsons used to be like really funny. It was like highly intelligent, warped, endearing yet critical commentary of mainstream everyday kind of pop culture, mainstream society, suburban life, and it wasn't done so in a snarky way. I think when they were trying to make Homer stupid, like kind of in the way like the Conan stuff, I think that might have been done with a bit of vitriol against like men, but it was so the post Homer was so funny that it just like you couldn't help but be like you couldn't help but like him, you know. And even like the episodes where they made him be a jerk, it was more like just a commentary on how people behave, you know, like the one where Homer, like they and they, that was the thing, like they weren't afraid to make Homer like because this is the thing, like now I feel like people like know, like they know and love Homer as they should, but like back in the 90s, like they do episodes where Homer would just be clearly wrong about things, you know, like when he was like trying to pit Bart and Lisa against each other, and it was like a commentary on over competitive, like parents when they did the hockey league. Because Homer is the everyman, like the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yes, the Bone Storm episode's like amazing. Um, Sonic, just take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Anyway, yeah, how did I get on this? Oh yeah, because The Simpsons was like so great, and now it's not. And the same thing with Raw. I was always a Nitro guy, but I will admit that Raw. I would flip over to Raw when there would be a lull in Nitro, and definitely had a lot of good times checking out Raw. And once WCW went under, I watched Raw, pretty much every week until 2015, 2014, 2015, I think is when I stopped watching. So regularly. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I've always watched some wrestling once a week or so, but AEW really kind of rekindled my love of pro wrestling because for a while it's like I had lost Impact, and Impact had lost all their talent, and they had lost their channel, and you know. Supposed to be the last Thunderdome episode today. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think that's the problem. Like the show sucked. The show sucked with fans there. Like I don't think people say like, oh well, the fans aren't there. It's just not as good. It's like no, that's not true. Impact Wrestling is one of the best wrestling shows on television right now, and there are absolutely no fans there. It's just the booking is shit. There's no one on the show that you identify with. Like there's no guys that you like really like aspire to be or identify with on Raw, and or any, like I don't even know, man. Like that guy without shoes is okay. I can't say Ryder or something. I don't know. He's like some MMA guy who fights without shoes. And like they had him like beat Bobby Lashley. Like I flipped on one episode and watched it. I'm like, oh, that guy's kind of okay. They're just like pushing the hell out of Bobby Lashley, who I like, but has like no personality. If you're going to make this a chat stream, I'm totally up for that. Yes, let me get in the hot tub, right? Just turning into Twitch. It's just chatting, right? No, how long have I been talking? All right, let's play some more City Hunter. But yeah, no, I don't know. Anyway, Raw not good. And what do I? You know what? This would be my advice to WWE. Okay, like just pick a style of wrestling that you want to do. Like if you're gonna do, like the wrestling for everyone kind of thing, like the TV PG type thing, then just turn full, like just straight up insane 80s 1995 WCW style wrestling. Just do it and present it that way. Raw, another thing I don't like about Raw and WWE in general, it's too overproduced. And I like overproduced music and I like overproduced things, but what I mean is like there's no spontaneity to it. Everything is way too canned. It's like, here, I'm going to come out now and be cheery, or I'm going to come out now and be bad. And like the music hits at these times when it's like it doesn't seem organic. It seems like everything is like hyper scripted. And I know wrestling's scripted. Everyone knows wrestling's scripted, but it has to kind of like roll. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't be like you have professional wrestlers in a highly formatted show like memorizing a script, because that doesn't come off right. Wrestling, I think, is like always better when like wrestlers have like bullet points and like there's a format to the show and a direction to the show, and then you just kind of like do that. But WWE, it seems like there's no spontaneity to anything. It seems like very canned, very overproduced, and very disengaging. And like I said, I'm all for like fireworks and lasers and pyro and synth pop music and all that stuff. So I'm not complaining about that. WWE's execution of it is just, I don't know. It's not good, and I think one of the reasons it's not good is because I just don't think there's a whole lot of wrestlers who are like engaging. I think. Oh, okay. You know what else is kind of interesting? I got into a debate with some people on Instagram, which is like really stupid. Like, don't ever do this. So I follow AEW on Instagram, and my favorite girl wrestler right now well, I've got a few, but like Lana from WWE, I just thought she was like great. She's like really good looking. I liked her when she was um like she was like the Ivan Drago wife. She had that character like a few years back when she was like Rusev's valet. And I like she was just like I was like holy crap. And she was like funny and like she was like she played a really good icy Russian heel. And she's like ridiculously attractive. So like WWE let her go, and Rusev is in AEW, and so like Lana just did Jericho's podcast, and so like Jericho like takes a picture of her. She takes pictures of everyone on his podcast and puts it on Instagram. It's follow Jericho. Um, so I put like on the pictures like get her in AEW now, and then like all these like idiots like are just like no she sucks like she can't wrestle and blah. It's like dude, I don't care if she can't wrestle. She would be like a great manager character. She could be an adequate in-ring talent. She would just be good to have on. Like these guys are like, oh, she can't do anything. It's like, dude, like I'm sorry. Do you remember when wrestling had really attractive women like regularly on the program, like Sunny and Sable? It's like, do you remember like how many people watched wrestling then? It's like these people are like obsessed with like work rate and things like, and it's like I'm all for having cool Japanese style matches, but it's like you have to have, the male fantasy to kind of like have something enjoy. And I thought like the girl like Chris Statlander is really cool. The alien girl who hangs out with Orange Cassidy in AEW. Riho is cool in AEW. She's got a lot of charisma and got that cool Japanese persona. Like she kind of looks like a Aki Hopper girl a little bit. Um, who else is cool? AEW's women division is kind of weak. Kenny Omega is awesome. Kenny Omega and Sting are like absolutely my two favorite wrestlers right now, like easily. I mean, I genuinely look forward to seeing Omega and the Good Brothers and the Young Bucks and Don Callis. Oh, Luke Perry's kid is really good, Jungle Boy, because he comes out to that Baltimorea song. That's good stuff. Um, yeah, my son and I are just like, hey, Kenny's on, and he's like, Kenny. And Sting is just like, Sting is just freaking. I love Sting. Sting is my second favorite wrestler of all time, behind Hulk Hogan, who is the greatest wrestler of all time. So anyway, let's see if we can beat this City Hunter level now that we've made an aside to start rambling about pro wrestling for probably a half an hour. But it's all part of the fun of a live stream, right? So here we go. Sorry, I was like trying to like look at the game through my phone where I'm seeing it backwards. So that wasn't good. He was like trying to like check the chat. All right. All these doors are locked. Where's Annie? I have to see if she's okay. Mr. Saiba, what are you doing here? What happened to Hideki? No matter the cost, I'll let you out right away. Where's the switch? Power's in the basement. I got it. Wait here. Okay, so I know. So I gotta go like way down to the basement. And there's a guy down there. I gotta tell to turn the power off. There's got to be a way like down the stairs here. I'll take care of these bad guys. Or fail to do so. I should just like assume bad guys are ahead of me and just like constantly be firing. This game like almost necessitates a turbo controller. It's really interesting. If you like read up on some of the history of the Turbo Graphics, it was like the American team for it was really like trying to get it going in the United States. And just like the Japanese people were just like, nope, we're cutting our losses in America. It's not going to happen. And I mean, they let the American team function, but they just pretty much just didn't really do much for them. I mean, they had come up with, I think they had gotten the ability to do like a Mortal Kombat port, and the Japanese office said no, Oh, no, man. Gotta go back down to the basement. All right, he's gonna cut the power. Good deal. I have one of your old streams playing in the background. So much Noel. All right. The philosopher Baudrillard's vision of the future is coming true. There's just layers and layers of simulated Noel. Where's the real one? And does it even matter? You know what game I got, but I don't think I'm gonna play it right away. At least not for this live stream. I mean, I could, but I got the Dissidia, Final Fantasy Dissidia on the PS4. And the only reason I'm not gonna pop it in right now is because I'm sure it's gonna have some stupid long ass installation process. Got the game a couple days ago. I need to play it. Something I like a lot about Switch games is they just don't have a lot of that bullshit. They just you buy them, you play them, and if you have a little something as far as like an update that needs to be done, it usually just takes some 30 seconds to a minute. Like freaking Tekken to download Tekken 7, which I like a lot, and I played on the stream. Man, that took I think like an hour to install. It was freaking ridiculous. Plus side, Italy won the Euro Cup, so that's good. I actually didn't see the game, but I heard about it and was very happy. I knew they were playing England, but I didn't know what channel the game was on. But I was happy to hear that they won, and they need to get back to dominating the World Cup as well, because Italy has got a fantastic soccer pedigree, and I'm a big fan of Italian soccer. I don't really watch that much, but whenever the World Cup is coming along. You know, I'm always very supportive of the Italian national team. My grandpa loved Juventus, and I had a cousin who sadly passed away. Who was in the Juventus, school system. In Italy, they have specialty schools, and I actually think it's better to do it that way, where if you go into a school, you're kind of like, you have like a specific trade that you're studying to do. And so my grandpa was a big fan of Juventus, and my deceased cousin was in the Juventus kind of grooming system, I guess you could say, education system. Thanks, Mr. Saiba. I heard that the CEO is going to the roof. He's planning to escape in a helicopter. Hurry. So yeah, I like Juventus, but I don't really watch a whole lot of Juventus games. Okay. So I've got this bazooka, and I can access it by hitting select. I'm just blowing the crap out of this Terminator zombie thing that's coming after me. Come on, Rio. Give it all you got. Bro, come. There we go. Damn, I was too late. Umi Bozu hates cats. Rio and Sako's flight. Kind of Animal Labs designs new animal species for human consumption while also covertly developing bioweapons, infiltrate their operations. But it was Maki that was taken. I'm begging you to save her for me. Okay. What's going on with my chat here? I want to unlock my Shinra Nui. I have her. She's good. I was playing DOA 5. I'm pretty sure I've got her on DOA 5. If you want, I can actually get my playing right now on DOA 5 because I'm pretty sure I've got her. What do I have DOA 5 on? I'm pretty sure I've got. No, she's in DOA. Is she in DOA 6? All right, let's take a break from City Hunter here. Okay, we've been playing that for a bit. It's a good game. It's a wonderful game. Oh man, Cagney and Lacey's over. The show's got great music. Before we play some Dead or Alive, we're going to take a look at two other really sexy women, Cagney and Lacey. And I mean that kind of ironically. Because, they're okay looking, but they're kind of, oh man, it's not on right now. Got this show with a cobblestone street here. All right, whatever. Let's go play some Dead or Alive here. So I'm pretty sure... Oh, it's got Sherlock Holmes. I'm sure I got DOA 6 on my PS4, and I'm pretty sure that's got Mai on it. Ooh. Alright, let's get something better on Pluto TV playing here. Or maybe I can get something playing on YouTube. I don't know. Can I stream on YouTube and watch YouTube while I screw something up? I don't know. No, I've done that before. Okay. Where's my PlayStation controller here? Actually, I want to turn Sherlock Holmes first here. Let's get anime all day. What do you got for me? Hunter x Hunter. What's Johnny Carson got going on here? I don't know. Whatever Johnny Carson's got, that's what's playing in the background. All right. All right, hold on. All right, here's my controller. All right. Do. Hillary wanted to experience more than romance. Hillary wanted to experience something that had the word multiple in it. Hey, PS4. Come on. What do you mean it's got no signal? I just turned it on. I hate when this does this. Bruh, I've got the freaking PS4. Ugh. Let me turn this off. And then turn it back on. That should do it. It's just not. Maybe it's not in the right selector box here. Is that it? This is live television for you here, people. Let's see what's going on here. Man, why is this? What is going on here? My PS. I swear, this PS4 breaks. I just got this PS4 working again. Come on, come on. Alright, let's see if this works now. Brett's muscles rippled under his shirt, then his muscles rippled over his shirt. Steroids, she thought. Say, let's go back to my apartment for a There we go. Was she ever lovelier? Was she ever more radiant? God, I hope so, he thought to himself. Okay. Do 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 do. His entire body glistens with sweat, making a shoehorn unnecessary. So, I've got the full game. I've got this Core Fighters thing downloaded here. I wonder if this Core Fighters thing, knowing that I have the full game, will have it unlocked. I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, no, it's got Mai. I can be Mai. You can be Mai in her wedding dress. Mai looks really good in this game. Like, really, really good. They did a great job with her. Just telling me stuff to do here. I totally remember those days. Remember the days when there were only 10 channels, yes. I heard some rumors, it might have just been online chatter, that like it might have KOF people as download content in Street Fighter V. I mean, they've got Terry Bogard in EX Fighting Layer. They have Mai in DOA. They have Geese in Tekken 7. I mean, this Mai is like I don't know, man. Like SNK's gotta get something like this going here in their own games. This is phenomenal. Gotta tell you, it's nice to have my PS4 working again. A lot of good titles for it. You know what else we gotta get going again? Now that I've beaten Metal Slayer Glory, you know, I mean, like the next thing I wanted to do is Jesus, but on the Famicom. But I actually ordered I ordered a Jesus Famicom cartridge in English. So I have an actual NES cartridge of Jesus that's blue. It's really pretty. But I actually got a authentic Famicom cartridge with English language dialogue in it. So I think what I'm going to do right now, while that's in the mail, it's going from Italy, is I'm going to, for my next summer RPG, Final Fantasy VII Remake. That shit has got to get done. I want to beat Final Fantasy 15. You know what's like? I mean, I really like Dead or Alive 6, but the obscenity of a $90 season pass, you can go straight to hell. Like that is never happening. And I have like every Dead or Alive game, at least of the main fighting games. I will never pay $90 for a season pass. Go F yourself. That is freaking highway robbery. I would do maybe 40 max for a season pass. KOF Click trying to take over the business. That's right. For life. You know, I saw a Dead or Alive movie on Pluto TV. And it was pretty good. But I've said this once, I'll say it before. There is absolutely no reason that I can think of from my room in Cortland, New York. You know? I mean, I know nothing behind the scenes of this movie. Why Kevin Nash and Jamie Presley were Tina and Bass, as opposed to Hulk and Brooke Hogan, who were famous at the time of the movie. They like Brooke and Hulk are literally real life versions of Tina and Bass, and it was like a bee fighting movie, which is the kind of thing Hulk does all the time. So I mean, I don't know if they asked him or not, but like that's a huge missed opportunity. Because Bass is Hulk Hogan and Tina is Brooke Hogan. And Brock Lesnar is Venom. This game looks so good. Actually got to do some boxing tonight. Now that I'm all vaccinated and more people are vaccinated, I'm back to the gym. It felt so good to spar with someone and They got a guy there who knows some peekaboo boxing. He's giving me some pointers. It's got really, really good, good afternoon. This is a really good use of the PlayStation 4's technology here. Because, as well, some games will do, crap like, oh, look at all the pores on. This is like a very aesthetically pleasing game, but then they're also doing things like, having like the sweat drip off these people's chins. I mean, like, really, doing aesthetically pleasing, minute details, charming details. Good, good stuff. Oof. I haven't listened to Pat the NES Punk or Ian in a minute. But last thing I remember, they were kind of like bitching about Dead or Alive, and I was like, dude, just shut up. So they go, oh, I don't understand. Why do you want to look at pretty girls in a video game? I mean, I think they were more like kind of making fun of the people who would pay $90 for the season pass. The thing is, it's just the principle of Dead or Alive, I have no problem with. Sexy girls in a fighting game, sexy girls playing volleyball on a beach for the spinoff. It's like cool. Sexy anime girls, right? And beautiful rendered 3D graphics. But that price is not honest or good. Maybe I miscarried. It was such a long time ago that I heard that quote. I just remember them kind of like their attitude toward the Dead or Alive fan base was not particularly positive that I can remember. Of course, as they are getting older, they're increasingly less positive about many things, which is why I stopped watching them. So. Did anything impress me at E3? No. The Final Fantasy game seemed kind of interesting from what I saw of it, which wasn't a lot. um, did they announce the Sonic stuff at E3? Like they're gonna put all the Sonic games on the Switch and build them from the ground up and come out with a new Sonic game in like a year or something like that. That and the new Final Fantasy thing, that Final Fantasy whatever it's called, Origins or something like that. It's like, I mean, that seems kind of cool. I like Final Fantasy. Um, that's it, though. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see anything kind of that like really blew me away. I heard there was a panel that was bemoaning like racial patriarchy or something. But I don't know. I've stopped watching those like rage clickbait channels. Like, not I don't know. I haven't completely stopped watching, but like the Quartering or Yellow Flash, like I like them, but it's just like, dude, just shut up. I'm done. Like, stop looking. Like, your content can't just be bitching about stuff that you hate. Like, or like finding, like actively seeking things that you hate to bitch about to attract viewers. Is like, come up with your own like freaking content, dude. Like, play a video game, do a stream, be funny. Like, I get like news, but like just cultivating drama and bitching is not. You know, I'm done. I mean, it puts you in like too negative a mind space too. Anyway, but another thing I don't like about this game, supposedly, Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be on PC. Might be Epic Games Limited. Well, if it's going to be on PC, that would mean that it would only be a matter of time before it would come to the Xbox, because as far as I can tell, Xbox and PC games are pretty, kind of if something's on PC, it usually is on Xbox because of Microsoft. So, that's, I mean, I've become a much more enthusiastic proponent of Microsoft, mainly because my Xbox One has served me well. I tend to actually have better luck with Microsoft hardware than Sony hardware. And when Microsoft was coming out when I was in high school with the Xbox, I was very concerned that like they were gonna, hurt Japanese video games. But they actually treat Japanese video games, I think, with a lot of respect, and they really kind of serve that function of trying to be something of a successor to Sega or kind of Neo Geo. They do a lot of good anime games, and I don't know. So yeah, that's like they seem pretty cool, and I like my Xbox, and they have a lot of good titles on there. And I definitely enjoyed Shenmue 2 on my Xbox and SVC Chaos, and so I fully support Xbox, and I like it a lot. Is it better than PlayStation? No, because PlayStation has better Japanese games because they are, I don't know, they're a recognized brand. But quite frankly, like I think Switch is definitely the king of the hill, and they're just the Switch has just got everything. They don't have the graphics that PlayStation and Xbox have, but they've got the software. They've got all the same games, maybe in a little bit lower resolution, but you can't even tell. And then they've got just like a crap ton of awesome exclusives. So, and just a bunch of awesome Japanese games that you can get on their store. So Switch is my favorite, but I like them all. I mean, I like them all, but yeah, Final Fantasy VII though. I gotta play some Final Fantasy. Let's do that right now. You know what? We're gonna do that right now. We're gonna pop in Final Fantasy VII Remake right now. Oh, it's funny. I have a student, Joel. He stops by the live stream sometimes, and Red Dead Redemption is his Final Fantasy VII. So they've got a Red Dead ad here, so that's good. Ooh, Sexy Sybil Shepherd, 80s edition is on Johnny Carson right here. So so that's good.
What do you think of beauty contest? Do you like it? You form or against? Well, a lot of the families think you didn't win.
Well, I didn't win that one. They're better if you win them.
Yeah.
I didn't even make it in the finals.
Yeah. All right, good deal. I like Moonlighting. I thought that was a good show, and the opening single too. It was good. That Al Jarreau. I used to listen to like an extended mix of that on YouTube to fall asleep. Okay, where are we at here? Final Fantasy VII Remake. We're gonna restart our quest here. I, for one, will wait until Final Fantasy VII Remake gets a Steam release because I buy all my games there. Do you have a PS4? Not that I care. I'm just curious, because if you don't, I understand waiting for it. But if you do, I would just get it on the PS4 because I'm almost kind of if the PlayStation 5 wasn't so obscenely priced, I'd be tempted to get a Final Fantasy VII Remake. And I don't have a PS4. I play gaming on a laptop. Okay, that makes sense then. Okay. So I was actually playing Shenmue with playing some Shenmue with Santino. Now we're gonna pop in some Final Fantasy VII Remake here. And it's been a while. Please don't make me. I shouldn't have to reinstall this here because I put all my save stuff on my my portable hard drive. I'm going to, because I always do this. I'm going to put this back in the Shenmue case. So hold on a second here. What is Shenmue? We're gonna move Donkey Kong here. So. Shenmue, where are you? Here it is. You know, I don't have Shenmue 3. Because when I actually was able to find that in stores, my PlayStation 4 wasn't working. And I'm actually kind of shocked that Shenmue 3 wasn't available on Xbox, because Shenmue was an Xbox exclusive in the United States. So it's kind of floored me a little bit. But, you know, times change, so. All right. Let's get rocking and rolling with some Cloud Strife action. Press the left and right buttons to adjust the brightness until the logo is almost invisible. Almost invisible. Press the left and right buttons until the brightness on the logo is almost invisible. Press the left and right buttons until the brightness... press the left and right buttons to adjust the brightness on the logo is almost invisible. So you would want to put this down. I think that did it. Yes, we're going to close out the core fighters here. And there's that iconic image. So when I was playing Remake, I got a little bogged down, like doing some odd jobs in Midgar, which I felt was getting a little... I was working. I had a job. I was having to try to stay up late to do these odd jobs. And I just, I kind of lost track of time. I kind of fell away from the game for a minute, and my PlayStation 4 stopped working. But overall, I was thoroughly enjoying the game. So I'm really excited to be able to get back into this here. And do you have any saved data on here? Nope. All right, we're going to start from scratch then. Your language is going to be in Japanese, because that's how we roll here. Gameplay, difficulty, easy. I wonder what classic is. The player-controlled character will attack and defend automatically, allowing you to focus on executing commands. The difficulty is the same as easy. Select this if you want to enjoy the story without worrying about battles. Standard difficulty if you want to experience battles as well as the story. Ah, man, I don't know if I should pick classic or easy. Player-controlled character will attack... I'm just going to do easy. I mean, I love the classic, but... I just want to whiz through this game as quickly as possible, so... I'm going to do classic, F it. Alright. Although, I don't know, I kind of want the experience of being able to attack and... I want to kind of be able to control my attacks and do the other thing. I think this will probably make it so I can do that more. Because I want to be able to experience the game the way it was designed to be played, you know.
They did that in New York. Some people tried to buy it or something, and they were turned down, I guess, on the ground.
Well, I don't know, because this one lady was sort of saying, well, when Elvis moved in over there on Audubon street. You know, those people couldn't even get to their house. So they were afraid that would happen. Then they changed their mind because everybody. It was actually a great thing because people became aware that they wanted to come back. The mayor called them, and they asked me to come back here, but I decided I needed.
Trying as much as possible to get into one platform. Bought a PSP to play Crisis Core. Yeah, I love that game. Oh, interesting. Cool. So, I've heard that, this takes place in an alternate. I don't know the details, so I don't spoil anything, but I've heard that this, takes place in an alternate timeline to the original Final Fantasy VII, which is fine by me. As long as you get the same, I guess, essence. If there's difference in the story and stuff in the execution, that's cool with me. Because I'm such a big fan of the original Final Fantasy VII. I don't think there's any redoing that, because I think that's a perfect game. I love the visuals in that game as well. I mean, I'm okay playing that game with a fresh coat of paint on it, but I actually think I would prefer them doing something different that maintains the spirit of the original, but kind of keeps you guessing. Yeah, Eris is a real babe in this game. One thing I liked from when I was playing this game was the extra character development given to the Avalanche crew. Jessie, in particular, who I always really liked in the original game, just from the little bit you got to know her, she seemed like a really likable character. Um, yes, logo illustration by Yoshitaka Amano. Or Eris. So we all know that Barrett is sadly going to be the one that gets skewered in this version. No, I'm just saying, I don't know. Loveless. My Bloody Valentine. If there was Final Fantasy VII 1.0 that had Hot-Blooded Detective Joe, I wish. I do. Hot-Blooded Detective Joe is like my favorite character that never was. Hot-Blooded Detective Joe and Madonna from Sonic. Like, they have to do more Hot-Blooded Detective Joe fan art. The story of Hot-Blooded Detective Joe is just cool as hell. The idea that there's like just this cool detective tracking Avalanche, kind of caught between, his duty and this intrigue and happening in this kind of Blade Runner-esque world of New York City at the end of the millennium. It's just good stuff. My Hot-Blooded Detective Joe fan art, I always base Hot-Blooded Detective Joe on Brett Favre. And I imagine he acts like Hunter from the show Hunter. Now, Barrett is Mr. T with a gun arm, and he is amazing. Man, and here I was going to go check that soldier for a potion. Easy. Yes, I know how to play. All right, let's just do this. Anyone else? Anyone else want a piece of me? Actually, it's funny. Joel, my student, who stops by the live stream, is saying he actually quit playing Final Fantasy VII Remake because he couldn't beat the boss, the crab robot. It's like, dude, just don't attack when its tail is up. Don't attack while its tail is up. It'll counterattack with its laser. Now that we're playing this game in 4K, we can now see the Loveless poster in high resolution. Very nice, very nice. You should do Wheeler's magic for Madonna fan art. That's not a bad idea. I've got magic for a Cammy fan art, but you can never have too much magic right there. So I'm not looking for a love affair. I need the magic when I hold you near. I love that song. Man, Jesse, looking good. And Charlie Sheen, the tiger blood running through his veins. They should have had George Wendt from Cheers. Based on they should have used him for Wedge here. I mean, I will happily stay here and talk to Wedge, but he seems to be like just now telling me how he feels like he's going to throw up. Well, while they're figuring this out, let's check the chat here. All right, good deal. Didn't mean to, Oh, there he is. Gotta talk to Barrett. Ex-soldier, huh? Don't trust you. Yeah, Barrett rocking those 90s wraparound sunglasses. Good stuff. Those glasses also made popular by Hollywood Hogan. Where are they? Oh, they're there. Come at me, doggy. Anyone else? Anyone else want a piece of me here? It's weird how they have triangle being the action button in this instead of circle, which was traditionally the action button. Right now, you're playing Darkstalkers 2 on the old stream. Maybe we should really blow your mind and play some Darkstalkers 2 on this one. No, I think after this, I mean, it's starting to creep up on 2 hours, so I think this will probably be the last game we play on this particular stream. Oh, I'll cover you. Come at me, Cerberus. The original dog from hell. Not Poochie. Alright, let's get running here. Rocking and rolling. Actually, it's funny. I actually haven't been wanting to play Darkstalkers on my Sega Saturn. Jesse, still here? Nope. Ooh, 2 potions. Nice. Is Wedge like doing cover or something here?
Any problems can be caused by hard water metals. They lock to resonance like a glue, and your hard surfaces and fabrics.
You're watching golf videos now. Oh, in fact, I am.
待ってて、今いくつか扉を開けるから。
Why putting here? You think a golf
待って
video
て、
is gonna help with
今
what
い
you're
くつ
doing?
か扉を開けるから。
Video. I saved a bunch of money when I switched, so I hired a swing coach.
Yeah,
Brett. And you told Brett to just
Ah, good work, Biggs. Oh, look, more Shinra soldiers. I'm going to attack them with my giant sword. Oh no, Mr. T! Come back, Mr. T! Don't worry, man. I'll beat these guys for you and your mama. Because you gotta treat her right. Treat your mama right. Treat her right. Treat her right. My mother. There is no other. Mother. So treat her right.
お任せ。その声響く。パスコードの情報は文化の同士が手に入れたの。文化の話か。活動方針も言われちゃって。はい、ロック解除。
No need also not a creature. Especially in this storm. No, I think it's that quiet time of year. Sometimes people are overwrought with anxiety about Christmas. Other things are on their mind. What to get? Cousin Grace? You might be thinking about that when you're
リ
hitting
ーダー
your
の知り合いでしょ。フォークシーの人が知ってたけど、どんな知り合い？
Oh, just saying that the monologue was so far. Was that
She's asking about Tifa. It's gonna trigger a flashback here. What a wonderful. Why is Nibelheim on fire? That doesn't seem to be the flashback though. So. Oh, look at little big-headed Tifa.
funny stories? Nothing old, nothing happened. One of the bleakest weeks I can remember. Like I was saying to myself, maybe some amusing anecdote shopping. Nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, Barrett's my hero. He's just the coolest dude. That Heidegger, that evil Nazi philosopher.
That sounds pretty exciting and interesting, and I know our viewers at home. The folks are having as much fun at home as we are here.
Yes, it is. Sorry, you can see he's probably cutting off some of the subtitles there. And starring John Voight as President Shinra. More people would care about global warming if more environmental activists were like Barrett. Not these just like elitist, condescending people, but were Mr. T with a gun arm with very high principles. Playing the same game simultaneously to create a distortion. That's how black holes start. All right, Barrett joined the party. Man, Barrett is just the freaking coolest dude ever. My party on the original Final Fantasy VII was always Cloud, Barrett, and then you swap in Tifa or Eris, depending on the circumstance. There's my go-to. So we gotta go here. So where do we go? Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, lasers. You can move around inside the lasers. And you can use R1 or R2 to dash. Or L2, sorry, L3, once you keep dashing until you stop moving. Alright, interesting. Alright. Where are you? Is there something over here? No, I guess not. Hell's getting late. I'm running into boxes. Ah, damn it. Is Jesse up here? Or is that I just go down these stairs? I think I just went down those stairs, right? Yeah. And we gotta head down. After I beat, if possible, I'd like to beat this portion of the game, but it's probably getting late. So once I figure out this laser thing, I'm just gonna. There we go. Alright, why don't we fight this thing, and then we'll wrap up the live stream here. Can I heal up here? Do I have, like, any items that can heal? I have cure. That'll work. Right? Can I use it? No? Yes? Maybe so? I don't know. Whatever, I'm sure it'll be fine. Barrett will probably heal me during the battle. Yes, I understand. An enemy that's staggered takes more damage.
年じゃねえか。普通はよ。コルジャー様が普通のはずねえよな。はい、あそこにないかな。覚えとくぜ。
I just want to see what's down here. You can always tell when the game is good because I'm paying attention to it more than talking. There's a reactor where I gotta set the bomb.
あそこに爆弾を仕掛けるの。ここから降りるよ。
Okay, where's our ladder here? We gotta keep going down here.
長年の夢が叶う喜びだ。
ここを降りたらいよいよよ。エスコートはここでおしまい。出しゃばっちゃったね。
Now, what might be interesting is to have both this game playing on one TV and then the original on the other. Did I do it? You done? You done here? I'm going down to the center of a chemical reactor. Come on, you punks. Anything good in here? How dare they not make this game turn-based? Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I prefer turn-based gaming. I don't mind the system that they have in place here. I do think it's interesting. It's kind of like semi-turn. It's kind of like it plays like Kingdom Hearts, and then all of a sudden you can kind of make it turn-based by pausing the action. So I don't think that's bad, but I do like the turn-based battle mechanics of the original, you know? How that would transfer to the tone and style of this game, I'm sure they could make it work. But the style that they're using for this game, I think, does work. So I don't know. But I do love turn-based Final Fantasies. I think that should be the standard. Like a black feather. That can't be good.
years of scientific
お前が決めろ。
developing the purple grid.
20 minutes should be fine.
自信あんだろうな。
That's my son, Noel. And that? We call that the green light effect. Debit card in your wallet.
Alright, let's see if we can beat this thing. Oh yeah, shoot, do anything while its tail is up. Yeah, I should probably take a potion here. Yeah, Barrett can do thunder. There we go. Should probably play a little defense here. Sorry if I'm not looking too much at the chat here. I am trying to beat this foe right here. The futuristic mascot for the Red Lobster. Move! Man, I'll throw a potion on Barrett here. Gotta get out of that thing's freaking range there. Oh, I got a limit break. Cross slash, alright, that's some good shit right there. That do it? Did we get him? Yeah, we did. We got him. Oh no, it's going crazy. Okay, good stuff. All right, so that, my friend, check out that guy's glasses. Not quite as good as mine, but nevertheless, I do respect his spectacle game. 2 o'clock in the morning. What's up with that? All right, gang. Well, you guys on the West Coast, you're not quite as much of a night owl as me, but that's gonna do it for our Monday stream. So I think this is the latest you've been streaming like that. What is my opinion on Advent Children? I like it a lot, but ever play Final Fantasy on all your monitors at once? Play every Final Fantasy on all your monitors at once. That is a plan for the future. I can't. Yeah, this is late. Thank you as always. I like Advent Children. I think it's great. I love the closing credits song. I don't like Barrett's new design in it. I liked it better when he had the mohawk or the kind of the kid and play haircut and like looked more like Mr. T. The dreadlocks I thought or the cornrows were okay, but I don't know. I didn't like how he looked as much in that game. But other than that, and I didn't like Tifa's design as much in Advent Children as I did in the original, and I didn't like Cloud's design. I liked the artwork. I liked how it looked. I didn't like their outfits and hairstyles always as much, but I thought it was quite good. I liked it a lot better than Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within, which I didn't hate. At the time, I kept telling myself that movie, "Oh, this is Final Fantasy: Spirits Within movie is just fantastic." And I was like, "It's just it was just too dark." Didn't have, it was like Final Fantasy in name only kind of. It was okay. That was pretty decent, ish. But Advent Children was great. I liked it a lot. I liked the closing credits to it a lot. Cool. Well, thank you guys for hanging with me. And thank you, my brother. Good night, International Channel. Good night, Diego. And until next time, guys, my name is Noel. You take care. And I will see you in the very near future for future uploading and live streaming fun on the Noel Comics YouTube channel. Bye-bye.